colloquialism or a colloquial expression or the vernacular is common everyday language as opposed to more formal language? My name is Paul Pasulka, IB Masters Learning Center and IBMasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 5, Section 1, Number 3, which reads, it can reasonably be inferred that Irma the waitress thinks Limey is through eating because what? When we use the word through as it applies to eating, what's it mean? It means we're finished eating. So we would say that that's common everyday language as opposed to more formal language. It's kind of irrelevant to the answer to the question. You do want to know what through eating means, but when we go to line 37, we've got a line reference here. What do we got to do? We got to read before and after. We got to make sure we understand the context, and that's going to lead us to the answer. So from line 34, it says, when Limey put his fork down and began to count them off one by one on his fingers of his left hand, the waitress, whose name is Irma, thought he was through eating, thought he was finished eating, and tried to take his plate away. He stopped her. Blah, 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 blah. So he put his fork down. If you put your fork down, then a waitress might think that you are through eating. So let's look at our answer choices. He had begun reading his book. Well, he could read his book while he's eating. It looks like right there he put his fork down. He was counting off something while he was reading his book, and that's why he put his fork down. Answer choice B. His plate was empty. That just doesn't say that. Answer choice C. He is no longer holding his fork. Well, if he put his fork down and he's no longer holding his fork, looks like that's our correct answer. And then answer choice D. He has asked her to clear the table. He did not say anything to Irma. She was just watching him like a hawk, ready to clean up his dinner plate like my mother would always do when I was growing up. Anyway, thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty with line reference questions. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. And click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Have a great day.